Hey y'all, I'm gonna be starting my design team project for Sunflowers and Dors using the Colors of Autumn kit. This is what the kit will look like. You can find it on Etsy. And I have just a stack of junk mail envelopes and offcuts of larger envelopes. I thought these would be good fall colors to use. I decided to use these two really tall envelopes. And I've got some paper tape. This is made by Duck. It's easy tear paper tape. I get it at Dollar General. I know Walmart carries it. It's cheap, guys. And it's strong tape. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn these two envelopes into two different journal covers. This tape sticks to itself better than it sticks to paper, but it will tear thin paper. You can see it started to tear there. But it's strong enough, I know from using it, it's strong enough to be able to stick it back down if it's not too bad. It's raining here again, and I'm doing my voiceover outside, so I know you guys can hear it. It's been kind of a yucky rain, but we definitely need it. Okay, I'm going to cut these in half. These envelopes measure 4 3/4 inches by 11 inches. And I'm going to cut that 11-inch length down to 5.5 inches. Okay, now I have two separate pieces. These are opened up, and then I have these two flaps. So what I decided to do is I'm going to glue these pieces here down. And this part of the video, I'm just trying to decide what I'm going to do, but I glue them down. So I am going to turn the flaps into pockets, but I want to get this sticky part covered up. So break out the tape again. You can cover this with paper if you would like. You could put the envelopes together with paper, or you could use fabric. Eventually, I'm going to cover the inside and outside of the spines with fabric. Now, you saw I put glue on that flap. That's because normally when I use tape for projects, especially washi tape, I will put extra glue under the tape because usually it doesn't stick well. But I have not had a problem with this tape not sticking and holding. Now, I haven't had a project sit for more than a year, but projects up to a year, this tape is fantastic. And you can see back there where I'm saving all the little pieces of tape. What I will do is I'm going to fold that cover in half now. But what I'm going to do is I will put those onto, yep, draw a blank, Jen. Give me a second. Kitchen parchment paper. And then I can stamp on them, or I'll tear them and use them to make clusters or something else. But I save all my little pieces of paper tape. Okay, I've chosen some pages from the kit that I want to use because I like the churches. I wanted to use the churches. So both of these journals are going to become faith-based journals. I'm going to glue these down and then cut around them. I always put a little bit of extra glue right along that fold line. Also, I will link a couple of videos below where I use that paper tape in another project to give you some other ideas of how to use it. Oh, I just remembered the other day, my son and I were talking about prayer and God, and he turned around and he said, "Yeah, Mom, I keep telling everybody, you got a problem, you better take it to Sky Daddy." I lost it. I could not quit giggling. I was like, "What did you just say?" He said, "Sky Daddy, the big daddy in the sky." And I told him I was going to steal it and use it in my videos. Watch me make this mistake. I start to glue this down. And then, well, it wasn't really a mistake, but I decided I wanted to ink it up. So this is Vintage Photo Distress ink. And that's what I'm going to ink all the edges with. So I just ran a bead of glue. I know I was off camera, but I ran a bead of glue across the bottom of that flap just to glue the flap down where it would be a pocket. Now I'm trying to decide on which paper to use for the back, and I got it covered and inked it up to kind of age it. And I'm not worried about the edge there because I'm going to cover that with fabric or something. Just more inking. I try to speed up these parts because I know they're kind of boring to watch, but they still need to be watched for beginners and people that are just learning to create things. Okay, this cover's done. Now I just need to figure out the pages for the inside. And here's the other one. I use the pieces, the same pieces, but with the lace, what I'm calling lace backgrounds, doily backgrounds. Thanks for watching, y'all. All information for the kit will be linked below, and where you can find Mandy Reed and Sunflowers and Dors and all my junk.